Long story short, I'm starting to listen and they're talking. And I had an epiphany as those guys were talking. So it was two gentlemen that were talking in, let's just say, their mid to late 40s, if not early 50s. I had an epiphany when it comes to men's health and the guidance. The reason why a lot of these kids are lost is because the advice they're getting is not based on where they are.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
The guy was literally shouting and saying, Wuti, these men are not accountable. They just are angry. They don't know how to manage their anger. No.
So, Groot, you've got wisdom now.
Bro,
that's hindsight, Pelamanch.
That's hindsight, dog.
Yeah.
He's sitting and he's talking. Yeah. He's on the offensive, trying to give men, and then shouting and saying, we need to create a safe space. And I'm like, like every part of my body wanted to just put up my hand and say, one, what the fuck is a safe space? What does that look like? And how do we create it?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah.
So when you say men are lazy, okay, sharp, you're talking to people, Vele, who don't have spans, that's still living at home with their granny. Tell us what the next step is. Yeah. You're telling us our daily lives, bro.
Yeah, that's why sometimes I actually don't listen to business people that have actually made it. They lie.
Bro, but
those who have made it, no, the only way to do things is to work smart. How smart? When I'm smart.
I'm trying, bro.
People work hard. You know, hey, that thing.
Omega 3, Omega 6, Omega complex, fish oil, I'm trying, dog. You must say pussy green tea. I'm trying, dog. As if it's me, I have no, bro. So this is what I've learned. Hence why I said I'm on a journey.
Yeah.
I've learned to go see if you are, let's just say grade 8, and you're playing under 14 soccer.
Yeah.
Do you know the best person to coach under 14 soccer is an under 14 coach?
Okay.
If I took a coach here, Real Madrid, and I put him at under 14, the under 14s may not be able to handle that level of intensity.
Yeah.
Or the Real Madrid coach will look silly because there's a disconnect.
Yeah.
It's no different than if I take a maths professor. Not every single maths professor can teach grade 1 maths, dog.
100%.
You understand?
Yeah.
Like it's different type of energy.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to these gentlemen. And I'm like, this is the reason why Andrew Tate blew up the way they did.
They did, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Literally. Because you guys, first and foremost, I'm 36 and you fucking annoying me. This is what you need to do. The problem is, you guys, you're no longer men. You just want to be out there doing grown folk things, having sex with, you're not even married. You haven't even built your father's home. Hi, bro. Hi, bro. I was just like, you guys are so annoying.
So what would you have wanted him to say?
I wanted to say, what you must understand, Guti, it's case by case.
Okay.
It can't be a one size fits all, bro. When I'm talking about mental health, I don't know what made you implode. For you, it might be financial, work-wise. For you, it might be family. It might be relationship.
Yeah.
There's so many things that need attention. It might be childhood trauma. I don't know what it is, doc. Again, the challenges that a 13-year-old is going through is not the same as a matric boy, which is not the same as someone who's 25, post-school, plan. These are all different challenges. Versus a 45-year-old man with 3 kids, a house, a wife, he's got totally different challenges. So for me to come through as a one-size-fits-all approach,
and
I'm like, it can't, dog. It can't, dog. Because Andrew Tate, it wasn't like 7-year-old men that were rushing to Andrew Tate. We saw, which was the band between 16 and 26.
Yeah.
That was the band that had the most traction with Andrew Tate. The question that people need to ask is why? Instead of shouting at Andrew Tate and his this and his that, this guy was the most Google human being on earth. Why? This guy had the largest following ever. He was trending on every platform that he wasn't even on his personal capacity. Why?
Yeah. And people don't want to speak about the why. That's the most scary thing,
Yeah.
Because the issue with society is that we say that, or women say, I want to understand. Yeah.
Sorry. Ngibabetha to issue nje. Ngitshengisa nje izinto ngiyaxolisa. Sarecorda ngithi mnganami. Oh, sorry. Sanibonani guys.
I'm so confused.
Asibike langa vele saqala ngiqeze ngiyabona ipassion yami ithi emotion bese because ngilinde ukuthi because yabona le yale bengibambele ibhiya ngithi down fast ngizoshaya manje ukuthi incese
you want to understand men. That's the thing that we always hear.
Sure.
We want to understand you guys. Then they all give that one size fits all answer. We want you guys to cry. I'm like, hey, for a sec. So why aren't people listening to that young man that went to entertain? That's the issue we're facing. So no one is saying, what is it that I'm not giving you as your mother, your sister, that you have to outsource
to this
someone else
that I think is toxic.
Exactly.
So I'm looking at this person saying this person is toxic. I'm looking at this person saying, it's the same thing I've said to sisters. I was like, why is it that husbands with families are running to slay queens? Ne? And then you hear a lot of females saying, because they can manipulate them. I was like, no, they can. Why don't they just go buy a prostitute, bust the nuts, and then come back home?
Sure.
Why are they not doing that? Why would they rather take the slay queen to Sun City for a weekend, spend real time with this person, invest all this energy, time, resource into this person, then come back? Why? Why do you? No, you think all these men is because they just want to manipulate young girls?
No, Donna.
Men can manipulate old women. It doesn't. Why? People are not asking that. When they say create a safe space, and all I wanted to say is, what is a safe space? What does that look like? How do we go about creating it? Because women will say this is a safe space. Because the reason why women and anyone, why there is no such thing as a safe space outside of talking to a stranger. That's why people talk to a bartender. That's why people talk to a random person on the street. Because because the ultimate thing about a safe space is a space with no consequences.